You've been experiencing something strange lately, haven't you? Small, seemingly random events that don't quite make sense. Finding coins in unusual places. Old friends reaching out after months of silence. Dreams filled with flowing water. Technology glitching in specific ways. You've dismissed these as coincidences, but they're not random at all. These are the universe's early warning signals that your financial reality is about to change forever. Subscribe now if you've been noticing these mysterious signs. The hidden voice knows exactly what they mean, and why they always appear right before your breakthrough. Every major financial transformation is preceded by a specific sequence of energetic shifts that most people completely miss or dismiss as meaningless. But these signs aren't random. They're the universe's way of preparing both your consciousness and your external circumstances for the quantum leap that's approaching. Think of them as the rumble before the earthquake, the stillness before the storm, the darkness before the dawn. Right now, as you read these words, your financial reality is reorganizing itself at the quantum level. The signs you've been noticing aren't just omens, they're confirmation that the process has already begun. Your breakthrough isn't coming someday. It's happening right now, and these signs are proof that everything is aligning for your permanent financial transformation. Part 1. The Pre-Manifestation Field Shifts. Before any major financial change materializes in your physical reality, specific shifts occur in what quantum physicists call the morphic field, the invisible matrix of energy and information that organizes physical experience. These field shifts create observable phenomena that most people experience but few understand as signs of impending transformation. The small money magnetism, one of the most consistent signs that precedes financial breakthrough, is finding small amounts of money in unexpected places. Not just the occasional quarter on the sidewalk, but a pattern of discovering coins, bills, or financial instruments in locations where they shouldn't logically be. You might find a dollar bill in a library book, coins in coat pockets you haven't worn in months, or loose change in places you're certain you've never dropped money. This isn't luck, it's your energy field beginning to magnetize money at the quantum level. When your financial frequency is preparing to shift to a higher octave, it starts attracting physical money as practice runs. The universe is testing your receptivity to financial flow by sending small amounts before delivering larger amounts. Your response to these small discoveries determines how quickly the larger flow can manifest. Each coin you find is a vote of confidence from the universe, a signal that your magnetic field is properly calibrated for money attraction. The key is to receive these small amounts with the same gratitude and excitement you'd feel receiving large amounts. This trains your nervous system to be comfortable with money appearing in your life, preparing you for the greater abundance that's organizing itself around your changing frequency. The technology synchronicity surges before major financial shifts. Technology begins behaving strangely around you in specific ways. Your phone might display repeated number sequences on the clock exactly when you look at it. Apps might glitch and show you advertisements for opportunities you've been thinking about. Your computer might randomly suggest articles or videos related to abundance and prosperity. These aren't technical malfunctions. They're the universe using technology as a communication channel. As your consciousness prepares for financial transformation, you become more sensitive to the information field that underlies all electronic devices. Technology becomes a bridge between your changing internal reality and the opportunities that are aligning in your external world. Pay special attention to the specific numbers you keep seeing. 111 indicates new financial beginnings activating. 444 signals that abundant support is building around you. 777 means you're in perfect alignment with a major breakthrough. 888 confirms that financial flow is about to increase dramatically. These aren't random digital displays, they're coded messages about the timing and nature of your approaching transformation. The reconnection wave, another unmistakable sign that your financial reality is preparing to shift, is the sudden reappearance of people from your past. Former colleagues reach out unexpectedly. Old friends call after months of silence. Previous business contacts resurface with opportunities. Mentors you haven't spoken to in years suddenly cross your mind, and then contact you within days. This reconnection wave happens because your energy field is expanding before your financial breakthrough, creating magnetic attraction that draws back people who are meant to play a role in your abundant future. The universe is reassembling your network, bringing back connections that will be crucial for the opportunities that are about to manifest. These reconnections aren't nostalgic coincidences, they're strategic alignments. Each person who resurfaces carries a piece of your financial puzzle. One might offer you a job. Another might become a business partner. A third might introduce you to someone who changes your trajectory entirely. The universe is orchestrating these reconnections before you need them, ensuring that when opportunities arise, the right people are already in position to support your success. The dream currency, your dream life, becomes a particularly active preview channel before major financial changes. Water appears frequently in your dreams: rivers, oceans, rain, fountains, swimming pools. You might dream of finding treasure, receiving gifts, or discovering hidden rooms filled with valuable objects. Sometimes you dream of specific dollar amounts, financial documents, or business scenarios that feel more real than regular dreams. Water in dreams represents the flow of abundance preparing to enter your waking life. The subconscious mind processes quantum information about future probabilities, and water symbolizes the fluidity and movement of energy that precedes material manifestation. The more water you see in dreams, the greater the financial flow that's organizing itself around you. Financial dreams are your consciousness accessing probability fields where your abundant future already exists. These aren't wishful thinking, they're glimpses of timelines that are crystallizing around your changing frequency. Pay attention to the emotions you feel in these dreams. If you feel natural and comfortable with abundance in dream scenarios, it indicates your subconscious is preparing to accept greater prosperity in waking life. The urgency. Dissolution. One of the most subtle but significant signs before financial transformation is the gradual disappearance of financial urgency and anxiety. You might notice that you're less stressed about bills, less worried about unexpected expenses, less obsessed with checking your account balance. This isn't denial or avoidance. It's your consciousness naturally aligning with a reality where financial stress is no longer necessary. This urgency dissolution happens because your energy field is beginning to vibrate at the frequency of financial security. As your internal reality shifts toward abundance, external financial pressures stop feeling so intense. You're not becoming careless about money, you're becoming confident about your ability to handle whatever arises. The absence of financial anxiety creates space for financial flow. When you're not broadcasting desperate energy about money, you become available to receive the abundance that desperate energy was blocking. This calm confidence about finances is one of the clearest signs that your breakthrough is imminent. Part 2. The quantum preparation signals. As your financial transformation approaches, the quantum field begins reorganizing itself around your changing consciousness. This reorganization creates specific phenomena that serve as preparation signals, ensuring that both your internal state and external circumstances are properly aligned to receive and maintain the abundance that's approaching. The opportunity cascade effect. Before major financial breakthroughs, you begin experiencing what I call the opportunity cascade, a series of small possibilities that seem unrelated but are actually building toward your main manifestation. You might receive 3 different job inquiries in 1 week after months of silence. Investment opportunities start appearing in conversations with friends. Business ideas begin flowing faster than you can evaluate them. This cascade happens because your expanding energy field is beginning to magnetize possibilities that exist at your new frequency level. The universe is providing multiple pathways to abundance, ensuring that your breakthrough can manifest through whichever channel you're most aligned with. Each opportunity in the cascade is testing your readiness to recognize and act on abundance when it appears. Don't dismiss smaller opportunities while waiting for the big one. Each possibility you engage with consciously builds momentum for greater possibilities. The universe watches how you handle small opportunities to determine how quickly it can deliver larger ones. Treat every option with respect and consideration, knowing that your response is being evaluated as evidence of your readiness for greater abundance. The resistance melting phenomenon. Another clear signal that financial transformation is approaching is the sudden dissolution of internal resistance that has previously blocked your prosperity. Beliefs about money that once felt solid and unchangeable begin feeling questionable and outdated. Self-sabotage patterns that used to derail your progress lose their power over your choices. Fear-based decisions that once seemed prudent now feel unnecessarily limiting. This resistance melting occurs because your consciousness is naturally evolving toward frequencies that don't support limitation. As you align with abundance, old scarcity programming becomes incompatible with your new energetic signature. The beliefs and behaviors that once protected you from financial disappointment now protect you from financial success, so they must dissolve. Pay attention to moments when you notice yourself thinking or acting differently around money. When you tip more generously than usual, choose quality over price, or make investments that your old self would have considered too risky, these are signs that your internal abundance blocks are dissolving to make room for external abundance to manifest. The energy enhancement events before significant financial shifts, you experience periods of unusual energy, inspiration, and creativity that seem to come from nowhere. You might wake up feeling more motivated than you have in months. Ideas for increasing income flow faster than you can write them down. Projects that previously felt overwhelming suddenly seem manageable and exciting. These energy enhancements happen because your consciousness is connecting with the vitality of your abundant future. As timelines of prosperity become more probable, they begin bleeding energy back into your present moment, energizing you with the enthusiasm and capability you'll need to create and maintain greater abundance. Use these energy surges wisely. When inspiration strikes, act on it immediately rather than waiting for the perfect moment. When motivation flows, channel it into abundance-creating activities rather than routine maintenance tasks. These energy gifts are temporary fuel designed to propel you toward your breakthrough. Use them while they're available. The social magnetism shift as your financial transformation approaches. Your social connections begin shifting in subtle but significant ways. Conversations with friends become more focused on possibilities rather than problems. Successful people seem more attracted to spending time with you. Networking events and social gatherings become more fruitful with less effort on your part. This social magnetism shift occurs because your changing energy field naturally attracts people who match your emerging frequency. As you align with abundance consciousness, you become magnetic to others who think abundantly, create prosperity, and support financial success. Your social circle automatically upgrades to match your evolving consciousness. Notice who starts seeking your company and who begins feeling distant. The people drawn to your new energy are likely to play important roles in your abundant future. Those who feel uncomfortable around your changing frequency may need to complete their relationship with your old identity before they can engage with your transformed self. The synchronicity amplification, perhaps the most unmistakable sign that financial transformation is imminent, is the dramatic increase in meaningful coincidences and synchronicities. You think about someone and they call within hours. You need specific information and it appears in unexpected places. You wonder about opportunities and they manifest through seemingly random conversations. Synchronicity amplification happens because your consciousness is becoming more coherent and aligned with your desired outcomes. When your internal state matches your intended reality, the universe can more easily orchestrate external circumstances to support your goals. The increased frequency of synchronicities indicates that your manifestation is gaining momentum and approaching materialization. Document these synchronicities as they occur. The pattern and timing provide valuable information about how quickly your breakthrough is approaching and which areas of your life will be most affected by the financial transformation that's organizing itself around your changing consciousness. Part 3. The Manifestation Momentum Markers. As your financial breakthrough moves from quantum potential into physical probability, specific markers appear that indicate momentum is building toward manifestation. These signs are more obvious than the early field shifts, but still subtle enough that most people miss their significance. Recognizing these markers allows you to align your actions with the universe's timing for maximum impact. The abundance evidence accumulation. One of the strongest indicators that major financial change is approaching is the accumulation of small abundance experiences that build upon each other. You receive unexpected refunds or rebates. Discounts appear on items you've been wanting. Free opportunities emerge for experiences you couldn't previously afford. Services are offered at reduced rates by people who normally charge premium prices. This abundance evidence accumulation serves multiple purposes in your manifestation process. It trains your nervous system to become comfortable with receiving without giving equal value in return. It demonstrates that the universe can deliver resources through unexpected channels. Most importantly, it builds your faith in your ability to attract abundance, which accelerates the manifestation of larger financial flows. Each piece of abundance evidence, no matter how small, should be acknowledged and appreciated as proof that your financial frequency is working. The gratitude you express for small abundance creates space for larger abundance to manifest. The universe tests your appreciation for minor gifts before delivering major ones. The decision clarity emergence before significant financial breakthroughs, you experience unusual clarity about decisions that previously seemed complex or overwhelming. Investment choices that once felt confusing become obviously right or wrong. Career directions that seemed uncertain reveal clear next steps. Business opportunities that appeared too risky suddenly feel appropriately challenging rather than dangerous. This decision clarity emerges because your consciousness is accessing information from probability fields where different choices lead to different outcomes. As your financial breakthrough approaches, you gain intuitive access to the consequences of various decisions, allowing you to choose paths that align with your abundant future rather than your limited past. Trust the clarity when it comes, even if you can't logically explain why certain choices feel right. Your consciousness has access to information that your rational mind cannot process. The decisions that feel most aligned during this phase typically produce the best long-term results for your financial expansion. The service opportunity expansion, another reliable marker of approaching financial transformation, is the sudden appearance of opportunities to serve others using your natural gifts and talents. People begin asking for your help with projects they'll compensate you for. Organizations invite you to contribute to initiatives that match your skills. Platforms appear where you can share your knowledge in exchange for financial appreciation. These service opportunities emerge because abundance flows through contribution rather than accumulation. The universe creates chances for you to add value to others' lives before it increases the value in your own life. Your willingness to serve from your gifts demonstrates your readiness to receive abundance that matches the value you provide. Engage fully with service opportunities that align with your natural abilities, even if the immediate compensation seems modest. The universe is testing your commitment to creating value before it delivers the full financial flow that your value creation will eventually attract. Excellence in small service opportunities qualifies you for larger abundance manifestations. The resource optimization flow. As financial breakthrough approaches, you begin naturally optimizing your existing resources with unusual effectiveness. Bills decrease without effort. Expenses reduce through unexpected discounts or changed circumstances. Items you need become available through friends or family rather than requiring purchase. Your money stretches further than mathematical calculation would predict. This resource optimization happens because your consciousness is learning to work with the intelligence that governs abundance. Instead of forcing financial improvement through effort and strategy, you begin allowing natural forces to organize resources more efficiently around your needs. This cooperation with universal intelligence prepares you for the greater resource flows that are approaching. Notice how effortlessly your current resources begin serving you better. This ease with existing abundance creates the energetic foundation for receiving additional abundance. The universe expands what you can manage gracefully while observing your stewardship of current resources to determine how much additional responsibility you can handle. The future tense comfort development. One of the most significant markers that financial transformation is imminent is your growing comfort with imagining and planning for abundant scenarios. Thinking about having substantial money no longer feels unrealistic or uncomfortable. Considering expensive purchases doesn't immediately trigger scarcity responses. Planning for financial success feels natural rather than presumptuous. This future tense comfort develops because your consciousness is beginning to inhabit the timeline where abundant outcomes have already manifested. As the probability of financial breakthrough increases, your awareness naturally aligns with that future reality, making abundant scenarios feel familiar rather than foreign. Encourage this comfort by spending time consciously in abundant future scenarios. Visualize not just having money but managing money wisely. Imagine not just receiving opportunities but selecting among multiple excellent options. Feel not just financial security but financial contribution to causes and people you care about. This future tense rehearsal accelerates the manifestation of the scenarios you're becoming comfortable experiencing. Part 4. The final activation sequence. When all the preparation signals have appeared and the momentum markers are consistently present, your financial transformation enters what I call the final activation sequence. This is the period immediately before breakthrough when the universe conducts final calibrations to ensure that your consciousness can handle the abundance that's about to manifest without being overwhelmed, corrupted, or destabilized by rapid change. The calm before the abundance storm. Paradoxically, one of the most reliable signs that major financial change is about to manifest is a period of unusual calm in your financial life. Bills stabilize at manageable levels. Unexpected expenses stop appearing. The constant financial drama that previously characterized your life suddenly quiets down to an almost eerie peacefulness. This calm isn't the absence of abundance, it's the universe creating a stable platform for abundance to land. Just as airports clear runways before large aircraft land, the universe clears financial turbulence before major prosperity manifests. The stillness allows your consciousness to adjust to receiving abundance without the distraction of financial crisis. Don't interpret this calm as stagnation or assume nothing is happening. The apparent stillness is actually intense preparation at quantum levels. Use this peaceful period to clarify your intentions for the abundance that's approaching, to release any remaining resistance to prosperity, and to align your actions with your abundant future rather than your limited past. The identity bridge construction. During the final activation sequence, you begin experiencing what I call identity bridge moments, brief periods when you feel like the person you're becoming rather than the person you've been. You might catch yourself thinking like someone who has abundant options rather than limited choices. You might notice yourself speaking with the confidence of someone whose financial future is secure. These identity bridge moments are your consciousness practicing being the person who can successfully receive and maintain the abundance that's approaching. Each moment you spend embodying your abundant identity makes it easier for that identity to become permanent when the external financial changes manifest. Extend these bridge moments whenever you notice them occurring. When you feel like someone with abundant options, make decisions from that identity. When you think like someone with financial security, take actions from that perspective. When you speak with prosperity consciousness, let that confidence inform your conversations about money and opportunities. The final resistance tests. Just before breakthrough, the universe often presents what appear to be obstacles or setbacks that test your commitment to abundance consciousness. You might face a temporary financial challenge that tempts you to return to scarcity thinking. An opportunity might appear that requires you to stretch beyond your comfort zone. A decision point might arise that demands you choose faith over fear. These aren't signs that your breakthrough is failing. They're final examinations to confirm that you're truly ready for the abundance that's about to manifest. The universe is ensuring that you won't abandon abundance consciousness the moment you encounter challenges that test your commitment to prosperity thinking. Meet these final tests with unwavering faith in your abundant future. Choose expansion over contraction, opportunity over security, growth over comfort. Your responses to these final challenges determine not just whether your breakthrough manifests, but how quickly and completely it transforms your financial reality. The energetic graduation ceremony. The final sign before financial transformation manifests is an internal experience that feels like graduation from one level of consciousness to another. You might have a moment of profound clarity about your worthiness to receive abundance. You might feel a deep knowing that your struggling phase is permanently complete. You might experience a sense of ceremony or completion around your relationship with financial limitation. This energetic graduation represents your consciousness officially completing its preparation for abundance and stepping into readiness to receive. It's the moment when your internal financial reality permanently aligns with prosperity, creating the foundation for external financial reality to match. When you experience this graduation feeling, acknowledge it as the sacred transition it represents. Thank your past self for all the growth that brought you to this moment. Welcome your abundant future self as the identity you're now ready to embody. Recognize that you're crossing a threshold that can never be uncrossed. You are permanently graduating from scarcity consciousness to abundance consciousness. Part 5. The Permanent Reality Shift Recognition. You've moved through all the signs, navigated the preparation phases, and completed the activation sequence. Your financial reality has permanently shifted, and what once seemed like mysterious omens now reveals itself as the universe's perfectly orchestrated preparation for the abundant life you're now living. This final phase isn't about watching for signs, it's about recognizing how profoundly your relationship with money and abundance has transformed. The retroactive understanding looking back, you now see that every sign you experienced was precisely calibrated preparation for the financial reality you're currently experiencing. The coins you found were training your consciousness to expect money in unexpected places. The technology synchronicities were preparing you to recognize opportunities through digital channels. The dream experiences were previews of the abundance consciousness you now embody naturally. This retroactive understanding reveals the intelligence behind what once appeared to be random coincidences. The universe wasn't just sending you signs, it was conducting an elaborate curriculum designed to prepare every aspect of your consciousness for sustainable abundance. Each experience built upon the previous ones, creating a complete transformation rather than just a temporary improvement. The sign recognition mastery with your financial reality permanently shifted. You've developed the ability to recognize abundance signs not just for yourself but for others who are approaching their own breakthroughs. You can identify the early field shifts in friends' experiences. You notice the momentum markers in colleagues' situations. You recognize the activation sequences that precede others' financial transformations. This mastery isn't just intellectual understanding, it's intuitive recognition based on having lived through the complete process yourself. You've become a translator between the universe's subtle communication system and those who are still learning to read its signals. Your ability to help others recognize their own abundance signs becomes part of how you serve the collective elevation of consciousness. The continuous expansion cycle. Your financial transformation wasn't a one-time event, but the establishment of a new pattern where abundance signs now indicate expanding levels of prosperity rather than initial breakthrough. The same types of signs that once preceded your first major financial shift now appear before each new level of abundance that your consciousness becomes ready to receive. You've learned that financial growth isn't a destination but a continuous journey of consciousness expansion followed by reality adjustment. Each new level of abundance you integrate prepares you to recognize and receive the next level. The signs become more subtle and sophisticated as your sensitivity to the universe's communication increases. The transmission activation, perhaps the most profound aspect of completing your financial transformation, is that your presence itself becomes a sign for others that abundance is possible. People notice the peace in your relationship with money. They observe the ease with which opportunities flow to you. They feel the authenticity of your abundance consciousness and become inspired to examine their own readiness for financial transformation. Your life becomes living proof that the signs mean something, that preparation leads to manifestation, that consciousness transformation creates reality transformation. You embody the possibility that others are seeking, making their own abundance journeys feel more attainable and real. The gratitude integration. Your relationship with abundance signs has evolved from hoping they mean what you want them to mean, to knowing they represent precise communication from an intelligence that orchestrates abundance for those who become ready to receive it. Every coin you now find, every synchronicity you notice, every opportunity that appears becomes cause for gratitude rather than desperate hope. This gratitude isn't just appreciation for what the signs might bring, it's acknowledgement of the profound love and intelligence that guides consciousness toward its highest potential. You recognize that the universe's communication through signs represents a level of care and attention that most people never realize they're receiving. The legacy declaration makes this commitment to the abundance that flows through your life and to others who are recognizing their own pre-manifestation signs. I commit to honoring the intelligence that prepared me for abundance through signs, synchronicities, and subtle guidance. I will share my understanding with others who are learning to recognize the universe's communication about their own approaching breakthroughs. I commit to continuing my consciousness expansion so that greater levels of abundance can manifest through my readiness to receive them. I will use my prosperity to create more abundance for others, knowing that circulation increases flow for everyone. I commit to being living proof that abundance signs are real, that preparation leads to manifestation, and that anyone willing to develop readiness can experience financial transformation beyond their current imagination. Final recognition declaration. If you've been experiencing the signs and feel your financial breakthrough approaching, write this recognition in the comments. I recognize the signs appearing in my life as preparation for my financial transformation. My breakthrough is happening now, and I am ready to receive it. The ultimate recognition. The signs were never random. The coincidences were never meaningless. Every strange occurrence, every unexpected discovery, every synchronicity was the universe's way of preparing you for the financial transformation that's no longer approaching. It's here. Your breakthrough didn't happen because you learned to read the signs correctly. Your breakthrough happened because you became the kind of person who was ready to receive it. The signs were simply confirmation of a process that was always unfolding perfectly, preparing you for the abundant life you now live. The universe has been speaking to you all along. Now you know how to listen.